There we go. All better. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the front. I'm Nico, the Iron Elf, the War Elf forged in the fires of battle. Today we are going to be doing a little bit of Armchair, and there's a little bit of ongoings right now, and we're going to do a little recap before we get into what's happening right now. But hello, Maxie. Hello, Wolf. Hello, John. Stoog. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the front. Good to see everybody. Been a while, huh? But we're back with some more ongoings. Hey, Bedman! Check it out, though. So it's not on the map here anymore, but I don't know if I covered this last time. But there was a recap. So this happened a couple days ago. Apache got shot down here, and it got rescued by the pilots got rescued by some drone boats, which was really, really cool. And we'll take a look at that right now, because it's like new technology. Like, they got rescued by this Corsair drone made by Saronic, but it's a tiny little boat, 1,000 pounds of payload, 1,000 nautical mile range, very fast, very interesting little boat. What are we monitoring this time? Welcome to the front. We're just recapping a little bit, and then we're going to go into what's happening right now, because it's actually happening right now. As of 36 minutes ago. They're still happening. Yeah. So USA started retaliating against it, Iran, for shooting down the Apache. And that's one thing I'm a little bit like, no, because it's like, it is an old helicopter. And I'm like, is anything even going to replace the Apache? Because, like, honestly, the attack helicopters might be kind of an outdated concept. Hot take. Right? But anyways, you remember seeing those at a weapons development showcase? It's made by a company with HQ that's in a landlocked state. What? But it's cool. It's a drone boat. Look at it. Wasn't that one? Not that one. That's not what. This one was the one that was involved. The Corsair. Very cool. You can put anything on it. But since then, things have been getting blown up. Not too sure on what is getting blown up, though. They did also launch a massive ballistic missile strike into Israel. And so then after that, Iraq and Saudi Arabia closed their airspace. So I'm guessing that was preemptive to get it so that the airspace was clear for operations. Apparently, Israel was not involved in the operations this time. So, interesting little bit of stuff happening. Yeah. So, they struck some stuff in Jordan, allegedly. We don't really know the battle damage assessments yet. We do have some video. I don't know how live it is right here, but we'll check it out in just a second. See where they based High Fleet off the Middle East. Endless war. Exactly. Exactly. There was war here 5,000 years ago, and there will be war here 5,000 years from now. Yeah, air defense activity going on. They're trying to close the strait. I think Iran is kind of flubbing a little bit. Like, I don't really know if they have any centralized control anymore. I mean, they kind of did that on purpose, right? Lack of Israeli involvement is only half surprising, right? They are busy, right? Are they doing anything? I don't think they were doing anything. Kind of waiting right now. And then I heard that the headquarters for the Iranian Revolutionary Guard got blown up again. Hello? Yeah, there we go. So that's still happening. What else do we have going on? So we have some footage of this stuff. Can I unmute it? There we go. So I'm not sure how live this is. Hey, Mimic! Good morning. Good to see you. You're just in time for the war. It's back on. Oh, I don't think it's gonna keep going for much longer. It seems like it's kind of a limited-ish strike. And it seems like they already hit like a bunch of targets. I will search for. I saw a tweet from CENTCOM. Where is it? They said. Where is it? It's down here somewhere. Yeah, they began. This was yesterday. They said on June 9th. They said Central Command Forces began launching self-defense strikes against Iran at 5 p.m. ET today. That was the 9th. At the Commander-in-Chief's direction. In response to yesterday's downing of a U.S. Army Apache helicopter. So yesterday, at that time, it would be the 8th. So on the 8th, the helicopter went down. Yeah. So they're doing that. I remember seeing, they probably took it down. I don't see it anymore. They said how many targets they hit. They disabled some non-compliant vessels. Oh, I did hear that the American president said they're telling us now because Iran figured it out. What happened? Oh, live. There we go. But they were saying that we've been stealing their oil the whole time for like a while. Junior, welcome back. Hey, that's Chinese. Oh, it is? It's not real? Okay. Thanks, Wall Street. Yeah! We did get oil, maybe. Or is petering out. USA is running out of targets. Bomb. The allies are openly arguing and dragging their feet. I mean, the second part is, like, maybe true, but, like, they are burning through a ton of money because they can't sell their oil due to the blockade. Welcome back, Junior. In Australia, they're talking about setting up a plan of making your own refineries for oil production. Not a bad idea. To be fair, though, where does Australia get their oil from? The actual oil. Do they get it from, like, East Indies? This reporter in the earlier video was speaking in Chinese. I also don't know if these videos are, like, live. This is just a random YouTube channel that I found. I don't know how real it is. I don't think... It seems not legit, so I'm gonna take it down. Seems sus. Seems sus. They're not saying anything. But... saying... They hit... Where's my map? Like, these were the main targets right here. Let's bring that up for you. Yeah, just the various things here. Airbase, port, airbase again. I don't know what's here. Maybe the airbase? There's an airfield right here. Audio's a lot better now? Yeah, I did upgrade the microphone. I got a new one. No more headset. No more headset. Xbox Live microphone. You get it from water and land drilling, especially around Papua New Guinea, Indonesia, Timor. Okay, okay. Pretty good. I know in Hearts of Iron, the Dutch East Indies, which are now just the East Indies, are like really important. High definition? Exactly. Vicky 3 arc soon? Yeah! I've been practicing my Roman run for stream later. But it's pretty cool. I've been practicing it a lot. You lose so many times. It's like, whoa, figuring out the mechanics. It's pretty cool. Ripper's now on 4K. No! Let me see here. Giga Shogun it? No, I didn't practice. Japan. I did practice Korea, but I gotta check with Wergu and see what time the Vicky games are. EST Bros Friendly Vicky 3 soon? Maybe. That's up to Wergu. Wergu's the one who organizes the multiplayer matches. Yeah. And we also have the special report is up for Iran. Pretty cool stuff. Threatened to suspend the negotiations. We knew that. Solidifying control over the Strait of Hormuz. Honestly, I kind of think that Iran is like not really in control of their government. If that thing about stealing all the oil is true, you don't do that unless you have significant maybe corruption or support. Depends of people inside the country, you know? It's slightly past midnight EST time right now. Yeah, I didn't mean today. We're not doing it today. I'd have to check. Let me check the Vicky thing. No upcoming events officially listed, but we know that's not true. I think it's, what day is it? I don't know, I'll have to check some other time. They used calibrated force. Yeah, the ballistic missiles, June 7th. They did do that. U.S. strikes. Ooh, did they get any of the strikes? Kind of. 20 targets. Okay, there it is. There it is. CENTCOM said they hit 20 targets on their tweet too, but I guess they took it down. The Shah's regime originally nationalized the oil because of public support. Yeah. Literally every internal faction during that particular time period wanted to nationalize the oil. Yeah, they should have, like, unnationalized it over time, though, you know? But, they like having things under the control of the government over there. Oh, yep, here are the missile strikes. So, So they tried to they hit Kuwait again. Bahrain, Qatar. It's funny because all of these countries, when it first started, were like, we don't want any part of this. And Iran was like, too bad. Too bad. Border towards the British was legendary? Yeah. See top line, see top line. Axis of resistance. Oh yeah, Lebanon. Okay, so they are still getting hammered. Alright. And they don't have oil money anymore because the blockade. So... I guess it's going pretty well. What time is it over there? Embassy in Jordan reports indicate missiles, drones, rocket-propelled grenades are in Jordanian airspace. Okay, so they have... stay in the bunkers. That was an hour ago. So I'm going to check Twitter and see if there's any more news. There's gotta be, right? And CENTCOM did say that they completed it. Here it is. We're gonna watch this. This is what I was talking about. They're saying that they stole a bunch of oil, and I'm going to bring it up in just a second. I'll just read it because I know a lot of people don't like listening to it. But he said, "The U.S. is taking millions of barrels of oil out of Iran every night. I'm going to tell you because they just figured it out. So now that they figured it out, I can tell you that it was hard for me. I wanted to say it so badly. When it's over, you will see oil drop to where it was before. So, like, yeah, that's what I was saying is you can't accomplish that without internal support or corruption of some kind. Whether they want to turn against the Iranian government or if they just want to make a quick buck. They got to have a lot of people on the inside that are helping with it. All right, let's keep looking. Ooh, here's a good video. Let's bring this up. This looks cool. Let me bring this down real quick. Just in case. Can you hear it? Yeah, you can hear it. Check this out. Look at him go! Whoosh! There they go. That reminds me of the day one strikes where it was just another one. Another one. Another one. That was so cool. Okay. Oh! This guy's reporting that the 20 targets were 4 air defense systems, 2 radars, 3 missile launch sites, 6 drone launch sites, 4 missile launchers, and the command center. So, obviously the most important one is the command center. I think what if their high command got wiped out again? A question regarding the missile launchers on the ship. Is it similar to old cannons from World War II that everyone had to be inside and sealed before the doors fired? Like if anyone got caught by the shockwave, it could hurt or kill them. I'm not a Navy guy, like, but I'm assuming, yeah. Like, you never ever see anyone on deck when those are firing. Like, they're loud, too. They're, like, remember when we watched these are, like, long-range ballistic missiles, so, yeah, you gotta be hiding. You saw the flare from it. Right? Let me bring that back up. That's a lot of smoke and loud noises. That's not gonna be safe for the crew. Not recent video. They're saying Iran hit a military base in Jordan with a ballistic missile. And there was a lot of stuff deployed at that base, but we don't know the battle damage assessment. And with the old cannons from old battleships, you still had external gun mounts that had to be manned. Oh. Also true. But they're not like in front of the gun or anything. That's like crazy backblast levels of ouchie. Speaking of backblast, I did see a AI video where some Iranians were trying to say that this is the video where they shot down the Apache. And like the camera was directly behind the guy firing the RPG. Where it was like that would be in backblast range. And then he was just fine. Nothing happened. Falkland, you recall Clues manning GPGs and so forth rattling away as Sam's fired. Whoa. Oh, this guy's saying Iranian helicopters were trying to shoot down US drones over Tehran, and that passage checkpoints were being hit. Hard to say what's really happening. Ah! Jiggy! Hey, Jiggy, welcome, welcome. Thank you for the hydrate and the head pat, Jordan and Lana for the hydrate. Jiggy, we're talking about the strikes. Did you want to get in here? You're here? Okay. All right, I'm going to live booth. There we go. Let me bring up the mappies again. Where'd my mappies go? Uh-oh. There it is. And the McNuggets. Yeah! It's so cool. My favorite, the highlight of this operation is that drone, the naval drone. That one's the coolest part. Because it's like new. It's new. Also, RT, that's the Russian Times, so bear with me, is saying that a bunch of stuff got destroyed at the U.S. Air Base in Jordan. Did the naval drone have any aid crewmen on it? I do not know. No idea. So, could be a ballistic missile attack. It is in the right area for it. Yeah, look at that. The air base. They said they have struck F-35s, F-15s, and F-16 fighter jets. I guess we'll see. Who knows? And then the naval drone, I don't know. It went down, the helicopter went down like right around in this area. I don't know if you can see the cursor, but like, I'll zoom in on it. Right there where the crosshair is now, like in this area. It's not on the map anymore because it was 2 days ago. But it was like right here. At least the first fifth generation aircraft death on the ground already went to an Su-57. Right? You know what? More F-35s have been lost in accidents than Su-57s exist. Hope the US learned from the lost E-3 Sentry. Yeah. Yeah, remember though, they had Chinese targeting data for that one. So, I mean, there's not really a lot you can do to be like, hey, China, you better not. Like, it just comes with the territory, I guess. Where is Chiggy? I thought Chiggy was going to be in here. Mm. Hey, Coconut. Let me check the ports again. Close PowerPoint. There it is. Old news, old news. Ooh. That was yesterday, though. But apparently we... No, there's no way. They hit... America might have bombed some reservoirs? We'll find out later. How it goes, Iron Board? Pretty good, Coconut. How are you doing? 49 tomahawks have been launched, apparently. Looks like an oil tanker might have also been destroyed as of yesterday. So yeah, a lot of stuff happening right now. It also does look like it's winding down a little bit. Alright. So, suffering Roblox PvP like an idiot. A lot of people, I saw a lot of discourse on Twitter where they're like, oh, you play Roblox as an adult? And they're like, oh, the creepy. And it's like, I also kind of don't really play Roblox, but I've seen some games where it's like, whoa, that's actually a good game. I kind of want to play that tank game. It's like good. It's been slightly better than War Thunder. I want to play it. True, right? DTS or MTC? I do not know. I don't really play Roblox. Both are better than War Thunder, right? Hmm. Oh, here's another video. This is apparently of the strikes. Hard to say though. Check it out. Holy. That's gotta be day one. There's no way that, yeah, there's no way. That's day one footage. There's no way. Thank you for the head pats. No blush. And the hydrate. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, there's no way that was today's footage or yesterday's footage. MCC needs a new friend group. DTS is literal War Thunder, but less crap. Yep. Yep. He's pretty good. Alright, looks like that's all the updates for tonight. CENTCOM is saying that commercial ships are still going through the strait. Iran is saying it's closed, but that is all the news for tonight. I think it's winded down. No air, already better. True. Oh, wait. Yeah, 5 more minutes. True. I want to talk about the attack helicopters, because I was looking at the attack helicopters, and that, especially because the one got shot down, and it's like, are attack helicopters outdated? Like, they're expensive, right? And, like, they're not making a replacement for the Apaches are old grandpapa helicopters. And, like, if you stuck that stuff on a drone, you could probably cut, like, way how much it costs, and it would still be a good close air support platform and reconnaissance. But it would be more expensive than, like, a kamikaze drone. But, like you could make, like, those Terminator drones. Do you know what I'm talking about? The Terminator drones? The flying ones, they fly around, they're all like that. You got hit by an LAV so hard it crashed your game? Oh no! And then, oh, it looks like Institute for the Study of War is saying that tomorrow they will provide more details on the U.S. strikes in its June 11th morning thread and evening update. So we'll get more details on the strikes then. Very nice. The big difference with a heli and a drone, how it's magazine depth and sensors. More direct interdiction. Yeah. I mean, with that though, it's like, couldn't you just make the drone better? You wanted it to do a little bit higher level stuff. Just an idea. Because, like, attack helicopter drones are, like, what? They're expensive, though, right? Yeah. How much do they cost? They cost 35 million. So it's like you have that budget. Just throw it on a drone. And it'll probably be better. Because then you can cut out all the stuff that keeps the pilots alive. Like you don't have pilots. You know? Roblox as a platform is bad, but there are some great games on it that makes it slightly okay. You just don't try spend money. Ah. Yeah, because Roblox is free, right? It's like a bunch of microtransactions. And it's like not even like super benefit. It's not like as bad as War Thunder, like because it doesn't actually change gameplay, as far as I know. It's just like skins and stuff, right? Nah. Oh. The American president says he will bomb the crap out of Iran if they don't sign a deal by tomorrow. Okay. Okay, we'll might do an armchair tomorrow too. Very cool. They're saying Iran says it did not mean to shoot down the U.S. Apache attack helicopter in the Strait of Hormuz, and it was unintentional. Your Honor, my client, please. Oopsie daisy. No bomb back. Big ol' oopsie. Yep. Oh, they hit 2 drinking water tanks in Sirik, southern Iran, cutting off drinking water in the district. Ah. Iran has warned that it will immediately place all regional Gulf energy infrastructure under continuous missile fire. With the U.S. attack, water desalination infrastructure, which the Gulf depends upon for over 90% of its water, would become major targets specifically. See, this is what I'm talking about, where it's like super disconnected and like Iran is not at all unified in their goals or planning. They're just like a bunch of disconnected various regional leaders. They're just kind of doing things. How do you not mean to shoot down a helicopter? Because Central Command is like, what's going on? And then some squad is over doing its own thing, and they're all, boss says we gotta shoot down stuff. And they see a helicopter, and they're all, I can get it. they just, it's the mosaic defense, the results of that idea. How do you even definitively negotiate? You have to negotiate with each of the little regional leaders. Because, like, the Revolutionary Guard, Revolutionary Guard command is, like, different from the Ayatollah now. Like, remember the Ayatollah was like, we're going to negotiate, and then the Guard command was like, no, we're not. And then I bet that's how they got the oil out. If they did steal a bunch of oil, is they got one of the Guard commanders who's like, you know what? Either I'm turning against the government, or I can make a quick buck selling all this oil. And so he sold the oil. And now America has the oil, apparently. Apparently. Yeah. It's like the warring states period in China. Just a bunch of guys doing whatever they want. Just guys being dudes. Day one, they basically glassed any central leadership. Yeah. They might have done it again, too, today. Maybe. Just maybe. And then that was their plan too. So they actually planned to have all their leadership get wiped out, and then they're like, all the commanders have their own authority to do whatever they want. That was in their planning before the strikes. Before, when they did have central command, they planned to be like, immediately dissolve command and do whatever you want. So, not great. Not a great plan. Alright, yep, does look like it's winded down. Alright. Tomorrow, we might play something tomorrow. Should we do Community War Thunder tomorrow? I think we'll do that. Hey, Error! Welcome to the front. Hello, hello. How are you doing? Ah! Why? Me pigs, why? Hello, hello, welcome, though. Ah! Hello, welcome to the front. New wave of attacks. We already talked about that. Ah! Okay, let's see who there is to raid. No! It looks like... Oh, is everybody asleep? Whoa. It is a late stream. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and raid Fox Flames. Not sure if you know this, but they ever figure out what shot the F-15 down? Yeah, wasn't it the friendly fire incident? The green on blue? Wasn't it that? Something interesting to show you? Ooh! Okay, well, DM it to me. I'll check it out. But... who is it again? Who was I raiding? Fox Flames is playing War Thunder, so we're going to go ahead and raid them. And we will play some Community War Thunder tomorrow, so look forward to that at the usual times. And I will see you all then. Was it a Sam or some man pad? I don't know. I'll look into it, though. See if I can find out. Alright. And have a good night, everyone. Good night.